join us as we follow the moon. Today, we are in Shirley, Arkansas at Golden Park RV Resort. And we are Coast to Coast members, and this is our home park. This is where we purchased our Coast to Coast membership a few months back. On our trip this year, we decided we'd come back through the area and visit this. And I want to introduce you to Philip. He and his family own this park and are the ones that got us started with Coast to Coast. And he's going to share some information as to why Coast to Coast might be a great value for you, and if it is, why purchasing it through Philip in this particular park might make sense to you just like it did to us.
Hello, I'm Philip Van Benthuizen, owner of Golden Pond RV Park. We're a Coast to Coast park. My wife and I, we've had the park for almost 8 years now, and we just love it. It's a lifestyle. It's nothing to get rich on or anything like that, but it's a lifestyle. We meet wonderful people every year. We have returns. People have become family with us.
Are you from this area?
No, I'm actually from Vicksburg, Mississippi, and you can hear my thick southern accent. I got it from here, not so much Vicksburg.
What attracted you to doing this in this area?
Well, originally we were looking in Florida, and a deal just fell through. And I used to come up here when I was a young teenager. I used to go ATV riding up here, and I said, man, I would just love to have some land in the Ozarks. It's just beautiful here, and the people are fantastic. You know, I tell people that we came here for the scenery, but we stayed for the people. That is the dead honest truth.
This is our first time in Arkansas, and I'll vouch for that. It's the scenery is just...
North Arkansas is gorgeous. Now you get down to South Arkansas, if you're a Delta type of person, flatland person, it's just a different area. The landscape's different, the people are different. It's more of your farmers. Up here you have more of kind of like your artists. More of North Arkansas, whether if it be in machinery or they're a true artist or musician. Mountain View's 30 minutes away from here, 30 miles. It is the folk music capital of the world. You have a lot of people who do chainsaw arts, and you've seen the bear, and we got a few other things around here that locals have made. But we just love the area. And when we bought the park, it was a Coast to Coast Classic park. To become a deluxe park, we had to add some type of water feature, be able to allow more Coast to Coast members to visit your park at a single time. It goes from 5 visitors to 10 visitors. Now, Coast to Coast is a points-based system. If you can work Facebook or internet or anything like that, you can operate that trip setter.
And it is really easy.
It is. It's. You can call Coast to Coast and you can say, "Hey, I'm going to be in this area. I need to stay at a Coast to Coast park," so they'll make the reservation for you. It's as simple as that. It is between 3 days and 90 days with deluxe parks, and it's 3 days to 60 days you make your reservations with classic parks.
And we made our reservations with you since you're our home park. But we have used the system for a couple of other of our upcoming reservations, and it's been 2 minutes on their website and done. And very simple, no hassles, no problems.
So if you stay at a park 7 days, well, that's 7,000 points. That's $70. Now, when you show up to the park, you may have state taxes. Some states charge it, some states don't. Arkansas, well, they get their tax. But then you have like Nevada. Nevada, they don't charge sales tax because the casinos take care of that as far as the camping goes. I think Tennessee and Texas, I think you're good in those states as well. But there's a few that they do collect the tax on in certain states. But then some Coast to Coast parks, like we charge $5 extra per night for the Coast to Coast stay for who is not our member. for 50 amps. So $5 per night for 50 amp fee. Well, electricity is expensive at $10 a night, and say if you've got 2 people or more, you're not breaking even. So it just allows the park to break even. Now some parks they'll charge like $1 or something, and for the Wi-Fi and extra things. If you want extra things, sometimes you have to pay for them. So
yeah, and from what I've seen, when you go onto the website, it gives you a breakdown of exactly, so you know what to expect.
What to expect.
The one thing that really appealed to me when we started looking at Coast to Coast, there's a couple other memberships out there. We happen to have one that is substantially more expensive up front. But the thing that I liked with Coast to Coast, the initial fee to get started is really, really inexpensive. It kind of blew me away how inexpensive.
Well, with our park it is. With some other parks it's not.
That's right.
If you've ever visited one of those 3-day weekend pass where there's a guy, and usually it's a couple, a husband and wife, and they've got the brother-in-law and a few other people. They're doing the 3-day weekend if you take the tour, and then they present it, and it's $18,000. It's $12,000 for these deluxe memberships, and then they want you to pay $500 a year, and I've seen higher for these maintenance fees. We don't do that. Right now, I've got my deluxe membership. It's at $2,000 right now. And I never charge you again. I never charge a maintenance fee. Now you have to pay your yearly fee to Coast. It's $149.95 right now, or maybe it's $150.95. I have to double check myself, but it's very affordable, because if you do any amount of camping, you'll learn real quick. Camping is not cheap. It's not. It's not for everyone. But if I was full-timing or going around the country, some of these places are $150, $200 a night. Now we're 45. We're kind of like on the, I wouldn't say the low end, but the low to middle. Most places they're around about $65 a night. And if you can camp at one of those places for just $10 plus a little sales tax,
you're going to pay sales tax on that 65.
Yeah.
Either way you go.
Oh yeah, and you're going to pay 60. you paying the regular rate is 65 plus tax. Yeah, that gets expensive. And then some of those parks, they still charge extra for like pull throughs or premium sites.
Yeah.
If for Wi-Fi, all these things, And we're a plugged in generation now. It's I get more questions about Wi-Fi than I do get about water pressure. Or do you have good electricity? Which we have excellent electricity and water pressure. But it's the everybody's more concerned about being plugged in. And right now we do have internet. We have great internet for this area. They're running fiber right now, so I think each site will have 1,000 megs per site, and that's insane for an RV park. Most places you only have internet at the clubhouse. So when we bought the park, that was the first thing I did. Is I dropped around $10,000 just to put in the internet system, just the hardware, and then the monthly price come in to get internet here. And we're not in the city; we're out in the county. It's country life here, but you can watch YouTube and Netflix and all the different streaming things most days of the week.
No doubt about it. It's a great parking. You can see the improvements that you guys have done in it. But the thing that really, I think you just summed up the reason I got so excited with Coast to Coast was if the yearly fee is around $150 and you don't charge a home park fee when you purchase through this park. And with Coast to Coast, they're purchased individually through the different parks. But we're here for 5 nights, so it cost me $50 plus tax. And if I didn't have Coast to Coast, I would have spent basically that in one night.
You would have $45 plus tax. You would have spent it pretty much exactly what you spent for 5 nights.
It's like buy one get 4 free.
And it is, and it's camping's a lifestyle. and I'm an outdoors guy. I love to fish, big crappie and bass fisherman, and I love being outdoors. I don't like the mall setting. So when we go on vacation, we look for either campsites or a cabin with a boat, slip that we can go. I can go fishing, take the wife and 3 kids out. So we put out accommodations here that we ourselves would enjoy.
It shows.
And the guys that work for me, we got to cut this grass. I said, well, a lot of people are wanting the wildflowers for Easter egg hunting with their children. So we'll wait till Monday or Tuesday. We'll do a little spot mowing today. But everybody's different. Everybody has a different view of camping. Some of it's, more of the glamping style. They want, they want to be on asphalt. Not much grass. They don't want any bugs. That type of thing. Have you heard the frogs? Have they been singing for you? That's one of the best things here is the frogs.
It is so peaceful at night.
You when you come here, you want to unplug, and just sit outside, listen to the waterfall. It's
been the easiest nights getting to sleep I've ever had, because we're down between those 2 waterfalls, and then the frogs are at it, and it's great.
It's the recordings that you see online that that sleep aids. I don't know if you've seen those on different YouTube deals. And I won't lie, I've turned it over to the storms and stuff. But here lately, we've had the storms, we've had the frogs, and so I haven't had any problems going to sleep lately.
Philip, if somebody's interested in coming to visit your park, or if they're interested in Coast to Coast, what's the best way for them to contact you?
They can either call us or email. Our phone number is 501-723-8212, and then goldenpondrvpark@gmail.com. And I will explain everything for the Coast to Coast. Doug here could tell you. I tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there's a lot of great things about Coast to Coast, but there's some things that may not meet your lifestyle. You may only camp twice a year. Well, it may not be worth you getting a membership. But I will say this: if you see yourself only camping a little bit now, but in 5 years when you retire, you're going to be full time. Right now is the time to get your membership, because things are not getting cheaper, and you can get a lifetime membership from us for the deluxe. It's $2,000. I never charge a maintenance fee. It's in the contract. I also give 10% referral fees to anybody you send to us that actually buy a membership. So if they bought you sent a friend or just a stranger you met at a campground, you send them to us. If they bought a $2,000 membership, I'll send $200 to you, our member, for that referral fee. It's that simple. I'd rather put the advertising money into my member's pocket versus some salesman at some RV place that's who sends all these people on these 3-day passes that are a lot of people getting ripped off on these memberships. They really are.
And in that vein, if this is something you're interested in, give Philip a call or shoot him an email for the way to contact you. Let him know that Follow the Moon, Doug and Kathy sent you, because that helps support our channel too. We appreciate that.
And I hope to send you a lot of checks. And see, I don't call you to collect money. That's the thing with most parks. They charge those maintenance fees, and it's more of a timeshare. I don't sell a timeshare. I sell the membership, and then you're able to come stay at our RV park, your home park, for just $10 a night. See, these other parks, they say, well, we're going to charge you $500 a maintenance fee, but you get to stay 2 weeks free in our park. Well, it's kind of like insurance, It's you make the money off the ones that don't use it, and you still make a little bit of money off the ones that do. So they're hoping that more people won't come stay at their park, or their park is just so full all the time you can't visit their park. I've heard a lot of horror stories about different deluxe and premier parks. There plenty of coast to coast people can stay at their park, but their members themselves can't stay at their own home park because they say, oh, we're full. They don't want you to stay at their park.
Yeah, and you just threw that number out there. I was doing a good bit of research before I did that, and it's in the several hundreds of dollars for the maintenance fee that a lot of these parks charge, and it's charged every single year.
It is.
So
some twice a year, some biannual. I've seen $350 biannual.
So it can get very expensive, and here we are, home based out of Florida originally, and our home park now is in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Just because of that, it was definitely the best way for us to go.
Yeah.
Philip took good care of us, and I know he'll take good care of you. I'll have his information there on the screen. It's also down in the description of the video. Listen, we want to thank you for joining us, and Philip, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, Doug. And
we sure appreciate it.
I hope you guys have safe travels, and come see us anytime you like.
We'll be back. We have fallen in love with the area.
Awesome.
So we want to thank you for joining us today. If you liked our video, be sure and subscribe to the video, leave us a thumbs up, and ring that notification bell so you'll know when we have new content out on our channel. If you like what you heard about Coast to Coast, again, contact Philip. His information is in the description below. We'll also put it across the screen here. And check it out, give him a call, and see if one of the Coast to Coast packages may be right for how you camp. Again, thank you so much for following us as we follow the moon. Thanks for watching today.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel.
And be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when new videos come out.
Don't forget to follow us on social media too.